Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. Jay here. And today I'm gonna talk to you about the cost of living here in Australia as an international student. Alright, number one is your accommodation or your rent. So the prices of accommodation may vary depending on which city you're living in. In my case, I live in Brisbane, and based on my experiences and my own personal research, the rent here costs about $100 to $250 per week. Yeah, you heard me right, it's per week and not per month. And that may or may not include the utilities such as electricity, water, and gas, Wi-Fi. So it depends on the agreement between you and your landlord. You can opt to split it up, split the bill with other housemates, and sometimes all the bills are included already in your weekly dues. So things to consider when choosing your accommodation: the distance between your house to your school or your university, and the distance to the nearest bus stop. And you should also think about the distance from your house to like shopping centers, grocery stores, the nearest Woolworths or Coles. So that would be one of the factors that could help you decide which accommodation to take. And some of the websites may include gumtree.com.au and flatmates.com.au. You can opt to check out those websites before even going here to Australia to secure your accommodation. Okay, so next up is the cost of transportation. So here in Australia, we are using Go cards to pay for bus fares. We usually take the buses when going around, like going to your school or to your work. And we also have this student concession, wherein if you're enrolled to a college or university, you get like 40 to 50% discount on all of your bus rides. So based on that, I can say that I'm spending around like $45 to $50 per week, which is actually fair enough. Bus rides, it's comfortable, it's air conditioned. Yeah, there's heater on during the winter. Alright, so some of my housemates just arrived, so I don't want to be vlogging in front of them, so I decided to continue the video here in my room. And I was chilling outside, and I'm just having a cup of coffee. Anyways, going back, so the third thing is food. And right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you that you have to know how to cook, or at least learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook yet, because it's gonna save you heaps of money versus eating outside. Well, eating outside can actually cost you around $10 to $20 per meal, which is a lot of money if you like eat outside every day. And that would be how much in a week or in a month? Yeah, so the best option is to buy your groceries and cook your own food, which can last for like 1 week. Yeah, so one grocery trip and do a 1 week consumption of food. And anyways, the popular grocery stores here are like Coles, Aldi, and Woolworths. So personally, I spend around $50 per week when it comes to food. Right, next up is your tuition fees. Tuition fees is just included in the list because it's one of the things that you should think about when it comes to your expenses, but we're not gonna actually discuss more about it because tuition fees may vary depending on which school you are enrolled in. If you're in a university or in a college, so it may be different, but in my case, I'm paying $1,100 per month. Alright, next thing is your mobile phone expenses. And as you all know, staying in touch, communication and being online is not just a want anymore, it's more of a need now. And it's a necessity. And to tell you that when we first got here in Australia, I purchased a mobile phone from Vodafone, in which I paid like $45 credit per month, prepaid. So but then I'm getting just limited data and just limited calls to the Philippines. And so I decided to consider getting a phone plan from Vodafone as well. and besides most of my classmates are getting one, so I decided to get one for myself as well. And now I'm enjoying like unlimited data and unlimited calls and texts locally, and 500 minutes of calls to the Philippines. And I'm paying like $91 per month, which is fair enough, and you also get a great phone. And yeah, so you should like include it to the list of the expenses as well. Okay, so last thing on the list is your miscellaneous expenses, as well as your work-life balance activities or for your entertainment. So to tell you, one of the things is your grooming or your hair, or like for your haircut. And haircut here in Australia can cost around $10 to $70 depending on which barber shop you're in. So for me, I'm just paying like $10. So next thing is movies. If you want to catch a movie, go to the cinema, you can spend around $25 per movie. And you need to of course get some popcorn with that, so like $30 per $30 budget if you want to go to the movies is alright. And for recreation, like nightlife, some of the bars here, or the club, if you want to go clubbing, they have like $10 to $20 entrance fees. And the cost of beer can be around like a glass of beer can cost around like $10 to $15. Cocktails can range from $10 to $20. And if you want to see some concerts, like big events, tickets can be around like $20 to $70. And lastly, if you want to be a gym member, if you're into fitness, things like that, you can opt to go to Jets or Anytime Fitness, and they're usually paying around $14 per week to $30 per week. Yeah, so generally you're gonna have to allot like $1,000 per month for your expenses, and that's not include your tuition fees even. So better get a job so you could like pay for all of that. And once you do, I mean, everything's gonna be like smooth flowing, and you're gonna enjoy Australia even more. Alright, so that's it for today, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again on my next video. Cheers!